नियतिकृत नियमरहितां क्लादैकमयीं अनन्यपरतन्त्रां नवरसरुचिरां निर्मितिम् आदधति भारती कवेर्जयति. So, first Alankara that we saw in Shabdalankaras were Vakrokti. Vakrokti is divided into Slesha Vakrokti and Kaku Vakrokti. Slesha is divided into Sabhanga Slesha and Abhanga Slesha. So Abhanga Sleshena Vakroktihi or Sabhanga Pada Sleshena Vakroktihi. Then we saw Anuprasa. Anuprasa is divided into two, which is Varnagataha or Shabdagataha. Varnagataha is again divided into two, which is Chekanuprasa and Vrityanuprasa. Chekanuprasa is defined as Anekasya Sakrit. Aneka Vyanjananam Sakrit. There is just one repetition there. Surabhim, Surabhim iti. So, or on the Madri. When we go to Vrityanuprasa, now we have to start with Vrityanuprasa. So, let's look at the definition in the text and then move on. Saha Anekasya Sakrit Purvaha is Chekanuprasa. We saw the example. Tato Aruna Parispandi Mandi Kritavapuhu Shashi Dadre Kama Parikshama Kamini Ganda Pandutam. In that Samyuktakshara, but it is followed by a different vowel. So Ganda Pandu. So Akara and Ukara, that sort of a difference should be there in Chekanuprasa. If it is the same, then it will be Yamakam. Adada. Spanda Mandi Krita Akara Ikara. Then it is defined as Chekanuprasa. Otherwise, if it had been Spanda Manda something, Apo, it should go to Yamakam Anga. Now, next one is Ekasyapi Asakrit Paraha. Ekasyapi Asakrit Ekasya Api. Because the Api Shabda is there, Api Shabdat Anekasya Vyanjanasya Api. So you can either take it as Ekasya Vyanjanasya Athava Anekasya Vyanjanasya Asakrit. Many times there is a repetition. Many times there is a repetition of the same vowel, same consonant, or many times there is a repetition of many consonants together. So Vyanjanasya Dvihi Bahu Kritvahava Sadrishyam Vrityanuprasaha. Again, it is a Sadrishyam. Sadrishyam is similarity. That's all. Okay. So now he divides this into three, which is Ubanagarika, Parusha, and Komala. So Tatra Madhurya Vyanjakaihi Varnaihi Upanagarika Uchyate. Ojaf Prakashakaihi Taihi tu Parusha iti. Ubayatrapi Praguda Kritam. Komala Paraihi. So these are the three. This is usually based on vritti. That is the vritti, the gunam. First you look at the gunam. Madhurya guna vyanjakaihi varnaihi. When you go to the gunas section, there is not much explanation in this 9th Ullasa in the text as such. So, munna pinna irukku. Adhaadu we have to go to the 8th Ullasa for the guna definition and the examples. And then some of the examples are given in Dosha Prakaranam also. So, he doesn't give many examples here. So, we have to go back and forth for that. Because the examples are all in different sections of the book. 1 minute, I'll just share the slide here. So, Ekasya, Anekasya, Asakrita is Vrityanuprasaha. Vrityanuprasa is of three types. Upanagarika, Parusha, Komala. Upanagarika is the same as Vaidarbhi. And Parusha is the same as Gaudhi. Komala is the same as Panchali. Keep this in mind and then we can move on to the next one. So Upanagarika's definition given in the text is Madhurya Vyanjakaihi Varnaihi Upanagarika Uchyate. This is the definition given for Upanagarika. What does it mean? Madhurya Vyanjakaihi Varnaihi. The Varnas have to be able to convey Madhuryam. So what is Madhuryam? We should have already read the 8th Ullasa which has gunas in it, and then we have to look at the definition of the guna there. Gunas are either Arthagatam or Shabdagatam. So it can, the madhuryam gunam can exist either in the artha, meaning, or it can exist in the varnas also. For the definition of madhuryam in Shabdagatam, he gives this following definition. He says, Murdhni varga antyagaha sparshaha atavargaha ranau laghu avrittihi madhyavrittihi va madhurye ghatana tatha. So each one, I will just tell you what it means. Murdhni varga antyagaha sparshaha. So sparshaha are kadayaha mavasanaha. Starting from ka kha ga ghanga cha cha ja janya till ma pa pha ba ba ma avasanaha. Any of those letters, only small letters, you have to not, it should be included with the antya vargam. Antya varnanam paschat vidyante. So these ka should have the anunasika varna in front of it. Like for example, if you take the word kankanam, ka, in is the nasika varnam, ka is within the sparsha varnam. So murdhni abdina shirasi adin talla okkarano anda inda varnam. So right before the ka, you should have a anunasika varna. So evam antya varna murdhni varga antyagaha sparshaha. Along with the antya varnam in the front, the sparsha letters can be present. Then it is madhuryam. Next, there are several rules here. A ta vargaha. So ta tha da dha na should be avoided here. All of those should be avoided. No, only a ta tha da dha. For na and ra, there is a special rule. Ranau laghu. Rephaha and nakaraha should be hrasva. So you cannot have Rama. Adve kashtam. Pathukongo. Yeah? So you should have some Raghuviraha is possible probably. So it should be only a hrasva letter. And then avrittihi and madhyavrittihi. These are there in the second line. What is avrittihi? Samasa abhavaha or alpa samasaha. Madhyavrittihi should be madhyama samasaha. If it has a lot of big samasta padam where there are many words, then it becomes ojas. We'll have to go there. The example he gives, udaharanam for this, is also in the Guna Prakaranam. The example here is Ananga Ranga Pratimam Tadangam Bhangi Bhir Angi Kritam Anatangyaha Kuruvanti Yunam Sahasa Yathaitaha Swantani Shanta Parachintanani. Understanding that Upanagarika, the Madhuryam, is very easy here because you have Anga, Ranga, Ing, the Antyaga is before and it is followed by the Sparsha letter. So Tadanga, Bhangi, Angi Krita. Then Swanta, Inta, Shanta, Parachintana. These are all contributing towards the Madhuryam. Lalita Lavanga Lata Parishilana Komala Malaya Samire Idilavaru Ashtapadila Irtelna, you will have many examples like giving Madhuryam. Okay. Ananga Ranga Pratimam Tadangam Angi Kritam Angam Bhangi Bihi Yatha Angi Kritam Yatha Etaha Yunam Swan Tatha Angi Kritam Yatha Etaha Yunam Swantani Sahasa Shantaparachintanani Bhavanti. So this is the Anvaya here. The men immediately when they look at someone, they take in the form of a lady in their mind in such a manner that immediately their mind is completely opposite to Shantam and it becomes agitated and Shringara Bhava comes in their mind. So how is the women's, the ladies' body? Ananga Ranga Pratimam. It is like the Nritya Sthanam of Mammata. Anatangyaha Tadangam. Anata Angi, one who is top heavy, Stanabharena Sa Ishat Nata Angani Santi. So she's all her limbs are all a little softer and graceful because of the weight that she is carrying. So Tadangam, her body. Bhangi Bihi Angi Kritam. All of her parts are accepted in their mind as very beautiful. Sundara Vadanam, Vashikarana Angani Vartante, Iti Manasi the tatha swikritam. It is taken in their mind in such a manner that yatha, immediately the minds of the young men, yunam swantani, tarunanam manamsi, sahasa, immediately, shanta apara chintanani kurvanti. These bhangi, all of these sundara vishayas that are present in the lady, immediately it transforms the minds of the young men into something which is not shanta. So which means it becomes completely filled with passion. So madhuryam comes in the letters here. Now the next one is parusha, and the definition that is given in the 9th Ullasa is ojaf prakashakaihi taihi tu parusha. Taihi eva varnaihi yadi ojaf prakashakaihi vidyante tarhi taihi varnaihi parusha. If those letters are ojaf prakashaka, if it is able to give out ojo gunam, then it is the vritti is called parusha. The vritti. Then that parusha vritti based shloka has vritti anuprasa. That's how you connect it. Now, what is this ojas? So, evlavu layers irukku parango. So, the number one layer is the varnas. Then you identify the based on the varnas, you come to the gunas. And based on what guna is present in that shloka, you think of the vritti. The vritti is parusha. The next layer is your Alankara, Shabdalankara, which is Anuprasa, Vritti Anuprasa. Puriyada? So, yeah.
Where does Riti come here?
Inge Riti varad. Actually, Riti
vandu Kavyaprakasala varada.
Varadu nanikkaren. Ama. So, Riti is the same as Vritti avalukku. Sorry, Vaidarbhi, Riti, Panchali, Gaudi dane. The name is different. Vamana's methodology gives these names to it. Avladha. Okay. Vritti is the same as Riti for Kavyaprakashakara. Now, the definition of ojas is yogaha adya tritiyabhyam antyayoho rena tulyayoho tadihi shashau vritti dairghyam gumphaha uddhataha ojasi. Ojasi in ojo gunam, ojas guna, gumphaha uddhataha, the connection of the gumpahana grathanam, todukkardu. How you connect all the letters is uddhata. It should be very proud, romba or the arrogant abdingrol, yeah, uddhatam. Inge vande it should have so much of weight in it. Romba showy irukano. It should be very showy there. So, vritti dairghyam, there should be long samasas. Okay? Dirgha samasa yuktam. Ta dihi. So, ta, tha, da, dha can be used here. Sha, sha should also be used here. Now, the rest is koncha difficult. We'll have to think. Adya tritiyabhyam antyayoho yogaha. Rena yogaha. Tulyayoho yogaha. So this yoga goes with all three. So the first condition is adya tritiyabhyam. So adya varnaha ka cha ta ta pa. Tritiya varnaha ga ja da da bha. Ba. With these you will have to connect the dvitiya and chaturtha. Either kha, ikha, icha, ittha, ittha, andamadri, uttha. Idella words that you can have. Or idha. The first can connect with the second. The third letters can connect with the fourth letters. Okay. So jha, dha, dha, bha, rupayoho sambandha. The first will connect with prathama varnaha, dvitiya varnaihi, prathama varna, prathama varnaihi, dvitiya varnayoho sambandha. Varnanam sambandha. Tritiya varnanam, chaturtha varnanam cha sambandha vartate. Tarhi, it is ojas gunam. So, pucha, baddha. Idu utkritya and the madrilam varo. Adum irukku. You can look at chanda prachanda. Adallamo, actually, chanda prachanda can even come in prasada gunam. Dha varna. You need to have the anunasikam illada, it should have, sorry, nasika varnas illada, it should have the ka and kha, or ja and jha, andha madri. Rena yogaha, rephena sambandha, kartra, vaktram, nirhrada, shastram and madri when you use tra gra idella nirghanam and madri there should be more of raka ra in samyukta akshara, then it is ojo gunam. Tulyayoho yogaha, tulyayoho yogaha angarche chittam vittam pittam இந்த மாதிரி வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்றச்சு, then இப்ப இக்க இக்க பக்வம் அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ரொம்ப யூஸ் பண்ணோம்னா then the samyukta akshara bhuyastvam also contributes to ojo gunam. Tulyayoho yogaha more, and you can also have sha ta varga samasa dairghyam. These are the 3 4 5 6 conditions for ojo gunam. Okay, now the example he gives is நீங்க எது வேணாலும் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துக்கலாம். That is why I did not put the example in this. Okay, and I have gone directly to Komala, so it is easier. Aduk example, if you have read Veni Samharam, the first shloka by Ashwatthama,
பீமா சேனன் சொல்றது,
yes, யோய சஸ்திரம் பிபர்த்தி இரு இத்து வர்து புஜகுரு மதஹா அதெல்லாம், you know, and that is artham is also there. The letters also have ojo gunam bibarti and the irri ittu vardu. So and madri you can give examples. There are many examples that you can give. The last one is komala, which is equal to panchali riti in Vamana's method. So komala paraihi, parangarche is something that is not been said in both madhurya gunam and ojo gunam. Everything else is becomes komala. Okay, so that follows prasada gunam. So prasada gunam here is shruti matrena shabdattu. This is in the 8th ullasa. The definition of this is 76 and the 8th ullasa. So shruti matrena shabdattu yenartha pratyaha bhavet sadharanaha samagranam saprasado guno mataha. Prasada guna is the very simplest of all. It is sadharanam samagranam. Samagranam angarche in all rasas. Sarva rasa vritti. You should have this guna because it is very easy to understand through the words. It should not be difficult. Okay. Yena shruti matrena shabdat artha pratyaha bhavet saha prasada gunaha. So yena shabdena samasena va, either through the words or through the samasa, shruti matrena, immediately upon listening to it, shabdat artha pratitihi bhavati, abhideya pratitihi bhavati, ajnana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshura and madri, you know, ajam nirvikalpam nirakaram ekam. These are all words from which simply you can understand. If you are familiar with the vocabulary, you will be able to, or sadharana, even if you have a normal vocabulary, you will be able to understand the meaning of these shlokas. That is prasada guna, and the vritti there is just komala vritti. So the anuprasa is called vritti anuprasa. Okay, now the next one is, I think, shabdagataha. Yeah. Oh, there is an example for this. Sorry. Okay, let's go over the example in the text. Aparaihi sheshaihi, sheshana with the rest, whatever is the rest, that is that which has not been said in madhurya gunam or in ojo gunam, everything else form this. Tameva kechit gramya iti vadanti. Some people also say that this is gramya vritti because it is like I am talking to someone, you know, it's just very normal thing which is unrefined. Only if it has ojo gunam or madhurya gunam, it is a very refined manner. Not necessary. That is why he has said some people feel it is called gramya or unrefined. Okay, so the udaharanam here is apasaraya ghanasaram kuruharam durayeva kim kamalaihi alamalam ali mrinalaihi iti vadati divanisham bala. Divanisham bala evam vadati. So the context here is kizha kuduthirupar. Oh, vyakhyathamidam prak ashtama ullase. Oh no, I did not see that. 466. One minute, let's just go to that. Ashtama ullasena, it should be right immediately here. Apasaraya ghanasaram damodara gupta kritam idam. दामोदर गुप्त कृत कुट्टनी मत आख्ये काव्ये कस्याश्चित् विरहिण्याः वर्णन रूपम् इदं पद्यम्. So virahini kachit vadati evam. So she is separated from the nayaka and she is saying this because she is not able to tolerate all of these things. So ghanasaram apasaraya. Even the chandanam is very difficult to bear for me. Usually chandanam is put on the chest of a lady who is suffering from tapam to cool down the body, because she has manmatha tapa, kama tapam, and her body has to be cooled down. So you put camphor, ghanasaram angarthu karpuram. So when you apply karpuram, that karpuram itself is very heavy for her. So ghanasaram apasaraya, remove this karpuram for me. Haram durayeva. So remove the haram. Haram is mukta palam, mukta mala. She is not wearing too much of jewels, all like a naga stand. And the madri, she is not wearing like a jewelry stand, but still she has one pearl necklace. So she is telling her Sakhi, remove this pearl necklace. This is also very heavy for me. King Kamalaihi, what to say of the lotuses that you are trying to put on me for cooling the body. Alam ali, alamalam ali, purum purum அப்படிங்கிறோம் இல்லையா. Enough of this. Mrinalaihi, enough of all this tamara tandu இல்லையா. And the lotus stalk is even cooler because it is constantly in the water more than the lotus itself. The lotus is outside, so it can absorb the rays of the heat, so it could be heat. But the mrinanam, the lotus stalks which are always inside the water, it's very cool. So alamalam, enough of all of this also. I don't want these things. So even these become a bharam for her. So if you look at this, there is no anga and the madri illa. There is no iddha also. So no ojo prati ojo nirdeshaka athava ojo guna vyanjaka varnaha api nasanti. Madhurya guna varnaha api nasanti. Vyanjaka gunaha api nasanti. Sorry. Madhurya guna vyanjaka varnaha api nasanti atra. Yeah. So sheshaihi. But yet the meaning and the letters seem to convey a softness when you read it. Apasaraya ghanasaram kuruharam durayeva kinkamalaihi. Alamalam ali mrinalaihi iti vadati divanisham bala. There is one softness in the way it is expressed also. Okay. So this is an example for Komala Vrittyanuprasa. So the it was explanation was given in the 8th one. Keshanchit. So Keshanchit here refers to Vamana. So Vamanadinam etaha vaidarbhi pramukaha ritayaha mataha. Etaha tisraha vrittayaha. These 3 vrittis, Upanagarika, Parusha and Komala vritti. In Vamanadinam mate, in Vamana and other people's, other Alankarikas matam, it is called Vaidarbhi, Gaudi and Panchali. So Upanagarika is Vaidarbhi, Parusha is Gaudi vritti, and Komala is Panchali vritti. Okay. I think Panchali, Vaidarbhi riti is Kalidasa, Panchali is Bharavi usually, and Gaudi is sometimes Bhavabhuti uses Gaudi vritti. He is a combination of all 3 vrittis. You will find everything in him. But Gaudi, Veni Samharathla irukra madri sila idella Gaudi vritti danga. Now we go to Latanuprasa. So oru darava, let's just look at the divisions and then come back to this. Chariya? So we are in Anuprasa, Varnagata and Shabdagata. We finished Varnagata Vrittyanuprasaha. Okay. The next one is Vrittyanuprasala. We saw 3 varieties, which is Upanagarika, Parusha, Komala. Upanagarika is called Vaidarbhi, Parusha is Gaudi, and Komala is Panchali. Now, idhula and the Shabdagatam na paathom illaya. Inge you see this Shabdagatam. Now this is Latanuprasa. Shabdagataha anuprasaha is called Latanuprasaha. So let's look at the Shabdanugataha. Latanuprasaha again is of 2 types. Padagataha, Namagataha. It can be Aneka Padagataha or Eka Padagataha. Namagataha is ekasamasagataha, bhinnasamasagataha, samasa, asamasagataha. This is the definition for, this is the divisions for Latanuprasa. Text kamchudra. Yeah. So Shabdastu abdingarche, this is why I showed the Shabdastu garche. What is this Shabda? Shabdaha anuprasaha. Shabdagataha anuprasaha is Latanuprasaha bhede tatparya matrataha. So bhede tatparya matrataha itukte, it is the repetition of the same word. The Shabda and Artha is the same. The meaning is also the same. The word is also the same. But the Tatparyam is different. Adi eppadina we will see in the examples. So definition na modham purinchukongo. Lakshanam is this. Shabdagataha anuprasaha shabdarthayoho abhede api. When there is no difference with respect to Shabda and Artha, the words are the same. Kamalani Kamalani அப்படிம்பர். இது சொல்றல்ல, அதாவது எந்த பக்தன் விஷ்ணுட்ட போறானோ அவன்தான் பக்தன் அப்படிங்கிறோம். சபக்தஹா ஏவ பக்தஹா. அப்போ what does that mean? The தாத்பர்யம் is யஹா விஷ்ணும் ஸ்மரதி சயேவ பக்தஹா இத்யுச்சதே அன்யஹா தூ ந பக்தஹா அப்படின்னு தாத்பர்யே there is a difference for the two bhaktas. But the meaning of the two shabda is the same. அதுதான் லாட்டானுப்ராசம். Okay, so anvaya matra bhedat, there is a bhedam difference in anvaya. Lata jana vallabhatvat latanuprasaha. Lata is an area, it is a geographical division in India, and the people who live in that geographical area, for them they love this kind of usage, anuprasa. So that is why it is called Lata Anuprasaha. Lata Jana Vallabhatvat. Eshaha Pada Anuprasaha Ityanye. Even though it is classified as Shabdanuprasaha, Shabdagataha, still some people say it is called Pada Anuprasaha. So Chekanuprasa and Vrityanuprasas are Varna Anuprasa, and some people don't say that it is Shabda Anuprasa, but they call it as Pada Anuprasa. Okay? Iti Anye. Okay. Anye Kechit. So Aruchihi Suchitaha. It's okay. Let them say if they want an artham. Padanam Saha Latanuprasaha Padanam. Abdingarche. First, let me just show this one. Prathamataha Dvividaha Padagataha Namagataha. Tatra Adyaha api Anekapada Ekapadagathatvena Dvividaha Antyaha Samasa Asamasa Gatatvena Ekasamasa Gatatvena Bhinna Samasa Gatatvena. So Padanam, first we look at the Padam itself, then we go into Namangarche Pratipadikam. So Namagataha is equal to Pratipadikam. We'll have to look at whether the Pratipadikam is within one samasa, or is it in different samasas, or is it both in samasa and not in samasa. இப்படி மூணா பார்க்க போறோம். Okay, I think I showed you the இது இல்லையா, the chart there. ஒரு தடவை அதை பார்த்துடலாம். லாட்டானுப்ராசஹா padagataha namagataha. So padagataha is just within one one word, whereas nama
are you presenting the slide? I don't.
Yeah, it's not illya, book da varda. Okay, ஒரு நிமிஷம். Yeah, now you can see it, right? Okay, so Latanuprasa is divided into two, Padagataha and Namagataha. So Padagataha is divided into Aneka Padagataha and Eka Padagataha. These are two, so there is one and two here. Then within Namagataha, which is Pratipadikam, you have 3 Ekasamasagataha, 4 is Bhinna Samasagataha, 5 Samasa Asamasa Gataha. So there are totally 5 varieties of Latanuprasa. சரியா? இதை வந்து நோட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். Then we will go over the examples one by one. Now the first one is Ekapadagataha. Ekapada or Anekapadagataha. இது எந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்த்துடுறேன். bahunam padanam tatirya aneka padagataha da first example kudukrar. So that is why I have given aneka padagataha as number 1. Yeah? So the first example is yasya na savidhe daita dava dahanaha tuhina diditihi tasya. Yasya na savidhe daita dava dahanaha tuhina diditihi tasya. Now the anvaya is going to be different. This portion is the same. Yasya na savidhe daita. Yasya savidhe daita na vidyate. Yasya savidhe daita vartate. So patilna renduklum there is a difference. One is na savidhe, the other is yasya cha savidhe. There is a difference. So one who is separated from his beloved. Yasya savidhe, near whom daita na vidyate. Beloved is not present near the nayaka. Yasya cha savidhe, near whom daita vartate, when the lover is present with him. Tasya, for that person. Now this part is also the same. Dava dahanaha tuhina diditihi. Dava dahanahangardu kaatuthi madri or kodittal. Adavadu ti, agni. Tuhina diditihi is chandran. Pani pola kiranangalai udayavan. Now these two words have to be interchanged from one sentence to another sentence, and there lies the chamatkriti. So dava dahanaha is a forest fire. Tuhina diditihi is the moon which has cool rays. Now what happens when the beloved is not nearby? Even the cool rayed moon is like a forest fire. That is, it increases the tapam in him because he feels the grief when he is separated from his wife. So, tuhina diditihi api dava dahanaha tasya vartate. Now, go to the second line. Yasya savide daita. When the beloved comes back from vacation, then what happens? Dava dahanaha api. Even the forest fire is like the cool red moon. He is able to enjoy even the fire with her. Abdi. Okay, so the tatparyam, everything is the same, but the tatparyam is different. Atra inga keelendu vyakhyanathilin padikren. Okay, from the vyakyanam, savidhe daita ityadinam bahunam padanam tatparyamatra bhedena avrittihi. There is a repetition of many words here. The meaning is the same for the words. Davadahanaha meaning is the same in both places. It is not like harihi in one place. It is Shishupala Vadatla, he says harihi hariprastham agat. So harihi Krishnaha hariprastham agat, indraprastham agat. So harihi in one place is Vishnu. Hariprastha in that place is Indra. So the meaning is very different. Whereas here, what happens in Latanuprasa is daita, daita. Both are the same meaning. Savidhe, savidhe. It's the same meaning. Davadahanaha, davadahanaha. Same meaning. There is no difference at all. So, aneka padagataha, bahunam padanam, avrittihi. There is a repetition of many words, but the tatparyam is different. Is it clear? Now, this is the first type of Latanuprasa. Padasyapi. Api shabdena sa iti samuchiyate. Now eka padagatam padasyapi. So even with one padam you can have a difference here. So adin just one pada is repeated here. That's all. You don't have, in the earlier shloka you had yasya repeated, savidhe savidhe, daita daita, davadahana, everything was repeated, but then the tatparyam and the anvaya was different. Here only one word is going to be repeated. Let's look at the example here. Vadanam varavarninyaha tasyaha satyam sudhakaraha sudhakarah kvanu punaha kalanka vikalaha bhavet. The repetition of the word sudhakara is seen here. No other word is repeated, only one word is repeated. So it is ekapadagatam dvitiya bhedam atra aha. Okay. So the second variety of Latanuprasa, padagataha, which is ekapadagataha, is this is the definite udaharanam for that. So what is the meaning of this shloka? Varavarninyaha tasyaha vadanam satyam sudhakaraha. Varavarninyaha. Varavarnini uttama stri. Varana uttamam. Varnini is stri. The great lady, adadu one who is the best among the ladies. Tasyaha vadanam mukham chandrabimbam vartate. Sudha karaha satyam. That is the one that gives nectar. That is the moon here. So it is definitely satyam. In reality, only her face is the moon. Sudhakaraha kvanupunaha. Where is that real moon? Yaha akashe vartate. Saha Sudhakaraha kva yataha kalanka vikalaha bhavet. He is disabled. Vikalaha na he koravu irukku artham. He is apurnaha. He is not complete because he has a kalankam in his face. Because kalankena vikalaha, kalangattinala பூர்ணமாக இல்லாத இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த சந்திரன் எங்க இந்த முகம் இருக்கே இதுதான் சத்தியமான சந்திரன் அப்படிங்கிறோம். No, both the Sudhakara have the same meaning, Chandra, but the Tatparyam is very different. We are using Alankara here and saying Vadanam eva Sudhakaraha iti Rupakam upayujya prathama pade vayam varnayamaha. Tari Sudhakaraha, Vadanam eva Satyam Sudhakaraha. Only her face is the moon. Where is this Akasheyaha Sudhakaraha vartate? Satu kalanka vikalaha kvapunaha bhavet. How can he be called as the moon? Priyada? You have any doubts here? It's a Vyatireka Alankara also. Because this is better than that moon. The Vadana Chandraha Akasha Chandrat Uttamaha Yataha Kalanka Rahitaha. Okay. Now, Vrittau Anyatra Tatrapi Namnaha Sa Vritti Avrityoho. This is the next class, Papa. So, this is Nama Gataha Latanuprasaha. This is Pratipadika Gataha. Yeah. Doubt liye. Okay. Sure.